Day before yesterday, one very sad incident happened in a coaching center in Delhi. 3 of the students had lost a valuable their life. This coaching center, I am told by the media that this coaching center had no approved building at all. Without approved building, without any facility, this coaching centers become, some of the coaching centers become mafia, sir. Whether the government is going to take any action, any guideline on this thing, sir?
What is the government doing to improve the standard of higher education, standard of universities, so that more universities come within the first 100? There is not a single one. What is the minister doing with regard to that, in spite of his talk about national education policy?
What was the condition of Bengal when it was pre-independence era? All the great institutions are reside at Kolkata. What happened today? Please, the way जिस cause को आपने 30-35 साल में शासन करने वाले लोगों को बेदखल किया था. Don't get trapped in the same way, Dada. You are a citizen, man. We all have to bring entire country to the new level.
The Honourable Minister, he has celebrated, of course, the high quality of institutions. We have 11 in the top 500, etc. But do understand, Mr. Minister, that of the number of students who are seeking a good education, what a small percentage gets into these excellent institutions. IIT's admission rate is 0.08% of applicants. So you're looking at a country where, beyond any shadow of a doubt, there is a lack of access to high-quality education for the vast majority of students. We should not overlook that point.
Sri K.C. Venugopal ji.
Sir, student suicide is one of the most important issues in the country. In other house, there was an answer given by the minister on 2023. In 5 years, from 2018 to 2022, around 80 students had been suiciding only in higher education, like IIT, IMM, etc. One of the reasons is the caste discrimination is also happening in this college institution, sir. Those who belongs to SC, ST, OBC students are treating like a second-line students. Sir, this issue is one of the bigger issues which has to be considered in most urgently. I don't know whether the government is taking any action on these things. So one day before yesterday, one very sad incident happened in a coaching center in Delhi. 3 of the students had lost a valuable their life. This coaching center, I am told by the media that this coaching center had no approved building at all. Without approved building, without any facility, this coaching centers become, some of the coaching centers become mafia, sir. Whether the government is going to take any action, any guideline on this thing, sir?
Honorable Chair, sir, Honorable Member has raised a question which is not related to the question put today. But I would like to assure through you, this House, sir, this government is committed to total socio-psychological or mental protection of all kinds of students, whether they are studying in a coaching center, whether they are studying in an institution, school education to higher education. Regarding guidelines, sir, the latest guideline regarding coaching centers, Government of India, in the month of January 2024, there is a exhaustive and detailed guideline to all the states, and lot of states have their own regulations also, like Rajasthan, Bihar, and some more states, Goa. They have their own guideline, own regulation to look into the matter. And regarding the protection, this is socio-psychological issue. We all have to take care. This is not a issue to deal only through allegations and answers.
Question number 84. Question number, Professor Saugat Rai. Question
question number 84.
Mani Mantri.
Is laid on the table of the House.
Sir,
Professor Saugat Rai.
I have studied the minister's reply in detail. The situation is pathetic. They say 10 years of Modi government. In 2016, the number of students emigrating was 3,69,000. In 2023, it is 8,94,000, which means what? The number of students going abroad is increasing. This is called brain drain. Now, why is the brain? We are producing good students and they are being used by multinationals abroad. Most of them as cyber coolies. So the main reason for this is that our higher education is not of a high standard. In the number of higher educations in top 500, we have only 11. In the matter of global ranking, not one Indian university figure.
What is your question?
Sir, if the universities do not improve their standard of education, more and more bright students will be going abroad. May I ask the Honorable Minister?
उत्तर देंगे माननीय मंत्री जी इसका उत्तर देंगे.
You speak so highly of your achievement and new education policy. What have you done to bring more Indian universities
Dada, make it brief.
in the top 100 of the world? Sir, मैं तो शॉर्ट में ही बोला, ज्यादा नहीं बोला.
आपके दो क्वेश्चन
आप राजीव प्रताप रूडी का रिप्लाई सुना, क्वेश्चन सुना,
छोटा
5 मिनट क्वेश्चन किया.
दादा
मैं तो सीरियस क्वेश्चन.
What is your question?
माय क्वेश्चन इज, सर आप सुनिए, हिंदी में बोलूं? हिंदी में बोलूं कि अंग्रेजी में?
As you wish. आप हिंदी में बोलिए.
आप जो चाहते हैं.
Minister will reply.
So my question is,
Minister will reply.
What is the government doing to improve the standard of higher education, standard of universities, so that more universities come within the first 100? There is not a single one. What is the minister doing with regard to that, in spite of his tall talk about national education policy?
Stop influx.
माननीय मंत्री जी.
To stop the
चेयरमैन साहब, मैं आदरणीय सौगत दा की थोड़ा सदस्य वरिष्ठ भी है, हम सब उनको आदर भी करते हैं, लेकिन भारत की मेधा को इस प्रकार की राजनीतिक उद्देश्य से निंदा करना शायद दादा जैसे दादा थोड़ा कम से कम इस सदन आप जैसे वरिष्ठ सदस्य तो इतना शिक्षा चाहता है, थोड़ा पेशेंसली सुन तो लीजिए प्लीज. दादा, ये हमारी देश की मेधा शक्ति को हमारे देश में इन दिनों में ये सारे बाहर जाना, इट्स नॉट ओनली क्वालिटी ऑफ इंस्टीट्यूशंस, there is no dearth of quality institutions in our country. You name IIT, you name NIT, you name IIMs, you name certain in his own state. How can he demean the Jadavpur University's academic credential in this way? Sir, please, this is IIT Kharagpur is a very prestigious institution. Chairman sir, going abroad is not sometime, yes, at one point of time it was a issue. Brain drain was the concept. Today, the reverse concept is that it is now brain bank. Let me cite few names. Who are they? They are the product of Indian education system. They went abroad. They bring glory to our country. They bring fame, name and fame to our country. Let me, are they cyber coolies? Satya Nadella, CEO of Microsoft, he is a product of Indian education system. Sundar Pichai, the CEO of Indian education system and is a student of Kharagpur IIT. Santanu Narayan, CEO of Adobe, is a product of Indian education system. Arvind Krishna, CEO of IBM, is a product of Indian education system. Ajay Banga, he is a product of Indian education. Terming today, Indian brain, Indian talent is creating international pool in medicine, in digital world. We can say today what definition of workplace has been changed. विश्व की अध्यक्ष महोदय, विश्व की मैं चेन्नई शहर को अगर उदाहरण करके लूं, चेन्नई शहर दुनिया की टोटल फाइनेंशियल मैनेजमेंट की लगभग 1/10 कैपेसिटी चेन्नई शहर से चल रहा है. क्या हम उसको साइबर कूली कहेंगे? क्या ये बाहर से पढ़े हुए स्टूडेंट है? इस प्रकार की अंडरमाइन करना उचित नहीं है. बाकी रहा कि इन दिनों में इंडियन क्वालिटी इंस्टीट्यूशंस के बारे में मैं एक ही तथ्य आपके सामने विनम्रता के साथ रखता हूं. मैं बहुत पुरानी बात नहीं कहूंगा. विश्व की क्यूएस रैंकिंग में 500 इंस्टीट्यूशंस में 2014 में सिर्फ 9 इंस्टीट्यूशन थे, जो आज बढ़ के 46 हुआ है। अगर आदरणीय दादा कहते हैं क्या हुआ है पिछले 10 साल में, ये हुआ है हम सब मिलके इस इंस्टीट्यूशंस को, भारत के एजुकेशन सिस्टम को अंडरमाइन ना करते हुए हम आगे बढ़ाए। ये देश की और भविष्य में 21वीं सदी में हम सबकी दायित्व बनती है।
आई थिंक सो प्रोफेसर सौगत राय इज सेटिस्फाइड।
Satisfied.
Not satisfied.
I am not satisfied at all.
प्रोफेसर सौगत राय
Sir, I told you
आप पूछ लीजिए।
that in 2023, 8,94,783 students went abroad for study. Is it a matter of pride for us? This brain drain. आप बोलिए ना। तो how will I be satisfied? My question is simply this: the government has taken, saying that the government recognizes the reality of the global workplace, especially in an era of knowledge economy. A successful, prosperous, and influential diaspora is viewed as an asset for India. So, government's efforts are also aimed at harnessing the potential of the diaspora, including the sharing of knowledge and expertise. So, in effect, what the minister's reply states, that it's good that if Indian students go abroad, we have a very effective diaspora. They can clap when the Prime Minister goes to visit their country. But the fact is that the multinationals are stealing away our best brains, sir.
Yes.
What I want to ask, sir, please.
Only just make it brief and
allow
last
me
question.
2 minutes. After a long time, I've got a question. Allow me 2 minutes. Don't be impatient. Sir, what I want to know from the Honorable Minister, that the reply he has given is not satisfactory at all. And he has avoided the main question. Why the number? Sir, question करने दीजिए. Foreign universities
अभी शशि थरूर साहब को भी पूछना है.
Please, sir, if you interfere so much, how can I make? Sir, my question is, do you know that foreign universities are setting up centers in India? British universities, they are holding fairs to invite Indian students to study there. Australian
सप्लीमेंट्री में एक क्वेश्चन आप पूछ सकते हैं अगर आप कई विषयों का समावेश करेंगे। नहीं, you are so senior, माननीय मंत्री।
Sir, you are not a...
अब आपने पूछ लिया। You have given, I think so. You have given enough time. पूछिए।
अध्यक्ष महोदय, ये
एक मिनट माननीय मंत्री प्लीज। अच्छा चलिए सौगत जी पूछ लीजिए।
Sir, will the government of India take any steps to stop foreign universities from setting up centers here to take away our students and to earn money? British, Australian universities are doing this. What are you doing to stop them? You open campuses abroad.
अध्यक्ष महोदय, ये एक देखने की नजरिया है, दृष्टिकोण है। हम भारत की वैश्विक ताकत को इतने अंडरमाइन ना करें कि कहीं विद्यार्थी लोग जाते हैं तो सिर्फ ताली बजाते हैं। विश्व की विज्ञान, भाषा, इनोवेशन, मेडिसिन, ये सारे में आज भारतीय मेधा शक्ति की, इंडियन ओरिजिन मेधा शक्ति की एक ग्लोबल लीडरशिप आ रहा है। मैं समझ नहीं पा रहा हूँ, मैं तो बहुत गौरवान्वित हूँ जब भारतीय डायस्पोरा को, यू गो टू एनी इकोनॉमिक हॉटस्पॉट ऑफ एनी पार्ट ऑफ द वर्ल्ड, चेयरमैन सर, यू गो टू सिंगापुर, यू गो टू दुबई, यू गो टू लंदन, यू गो टू न्यूयॉर्क, you go to Silicon Valley. The Indian, successful Indians are thriving like anything. We should proud of them. Today, in the era of knowledge-based economy, when globe is due to this connectivity, due to innovation, due to technology, when entire globe is shrinking to a village, हम अपने विद्यार्थियों को, अपने नई पीढ़ी को, हम दुनिया की गुड स्टैंडर्ड से वंचित करना कितना वाजिब बात है। यह सारा विषय को मैं दादा आपको फिर विनती करता हूं, लेट अस नॉट यूनानिमसली रिजॉल्व, विल व्हाट वाज द कंडीशन ऑफ बंगाल व्हेन इट वाज प्री इंडिपेंडेंस एरा। all the great institutions are reside at Kolkata. What happened today? Please, the way जिस कॉज को आपने 30-35 साल में शासन करने वाले लोगों को बेदखल किया था, don't get trapped in the same way, दादा. You are a citizen man. We all have to bring entire country to the new level.
ऐसा है, बैठ जाइए देवेंद्र जी. Nothing will go on record. Nothing will go on record. प्रोफेसर सौगत राय जी, आप जानते हैं कि जो आज भारत के बाहर बच्चे पढ़ रहे हैं उनसे 125 बिलियन का रेमिटेंस इंडिया को आ रहा है. आप जानते हैं. शशि थरूर जी, डॉक्टर शशि थरूर जी. नहीं, दे आर सेंड रेमिटेंस. चलिए
Sir, I'd like to briefly comment on the minister's earlier answer before asking my question. The Honourable Minister, he has celebrated, of course, the high quality of institutions. We have 11 in the top 500, etc. But do understand, Mr. Minister, that of the number of students who are seeking a good education, what a small percentage gets into these excellent institutions. IIT's admission rate is 0.08% of applicants. So you're looking at a country where, beyond any shadow of a doubt, there is a lack of access to high-quality education for the vast majority of students. We should not overlook that point, sir, because these outstanding stalwarts have gone from a few islands of excellence in a vast ocean of mediocrity. Let's face it, and we do need to improve it. But, sir, my question has not been asked. That's just a comment. The question is the following, sir. When I asked the question number F in this, I didn't get an answer from you as to the reasons, and I must say the organization I used to head in the Congress Party, the All India Professionals Congress, conducted a study in Kerala about the reasons for why students are trying to immigrate. We got 17 factors in the detailed survey that we conducted, of which one is certainly the one we talked about, lack of access to high-quality institutions. Another one, undoubtedly, is the relative lack of academic freedom in Indian campuses by comparison with foreign campuses, as well as, of course, greater social restrictions on the life of children here and so on, and more opportunities for off-campus work. There are a number of matters to do with the environment and academic universities, sir, which we must understand. For the minister to give an answer which avoids the question, I have read his 2 pages reply, sir. There is no answer as to the reasons. I'm giving him some reasons and seeking his comments.
So he will reply.
Is the ministry aware of these factors that are motivating students, and what is the ministry able to do to provide incentives for students to remain in our country rather than go abroad? That's the question.
माननीय मंत्री जी, अगर मैं कह देता हूं तो माननीय मंत्री जी तो फिर आप उत्तर दें, क्योंकि क्वेश्चन होने चाहिए.
Chairman sir, I appreciate Honorable Senior Member Shashi Tharoor Saab's concern. Certainly, I will personally invite him to my office. I can go to your house. I would like to. Sir, why? Say why?
Allowed to respond, please.
Chairman sir, why my dear two dear friends from Kerala, Premchand ji, please. Why Honorable Venugopal ji and Premchand ji, please. Why my dear friend Premchand ji and Venugopal ji so intolerant towards when I appreciate some few points of my dear friend Shashi Tharoor ji? You should please listen my answer first. I am ready to. This government is open to take suggestions, idea from anybody. If Shashi Tharoor ji, with his capacity, has done, he was HRD minister of this country. And he is representing Kerala. Kerala has an aspirational society. There he is not. I'll learn from him. There are a lot of aspirational issues might be there in his 17 point. Kerala people are very aspirational to go upward, especially in the neighboring area. So this is a holistic thing. We are committed. We brought national education policy after 34 years. For the first time in our country, our government has envisioned a ranking framework. National ranking framework has been envisioned by this government. We are very much insisting coming out reforms on the NAC, NBA. We are committed to we are committed to bring out our standards in our own institution, our country. But education is such a vast subject. If we want to be a global leader, if we want to be Vishwa Bandhu, we cannot work in isolation. We have to open our ear and eyes. I am personally ready to accept any kind of positive suggestion from any member of this august house.